living the life we imagined. I cut off all my distractions and started attacking. Whole team gotta have it. Loyalty is all I'm asking. Wear a diamond medallion. My whole squad run the Atlas. Look, I feel like I was chose to take care of the ones I'm close to.
Well, welcome to Cancun, Mexico. We're hanging out here with Brent Bowling. Brent is the #1 general agent in all of American Income Life, which is the company that I work for. #1 in the whole entire company of over 7,000 agents and managers internationally. And Brent, of course, comes from the office that I came out of. And we're excited to spend some time with Brent. We were able to pull him away. Of course, when you're #1, everybody wants your time, and our culture as a company is that, if somebody asks you a question, you give them an answer. We don't really hold secrets. So, we're always more than happy to share our advice and the things that we've experienced and things that we've seen. Brent, thank you so much, you and Jennifer, of course, who is the beautiful mother of your 2 kids.
Yes, sir.
Brent, you for sure have demonstrated over the maybe 3 or 4 years that I've known you that you're the real deal. You don't cut any corners. You go to work, you work hard, and I guess the first question that I would have for you is, maybe talk a little bit about your upbringing and your background that got you to the place where you're at now, because we live in a society where everything is so instant and so replaceable, and everything is so temporary that everybody's looking for the shortcut to get to success. But you've never, in my years of knowing you, you've never wanted the shortcut. You've wanted to do it the right way. And so, how do you know to do that? What is it that motivates you? Tell me a little bit about your background and how you came up that has kind of created that foundation for yourself.
Oh, that's a great question. I never really even took it back that far, but I think, starting out, just my parents growing up, just like the work ethic they had. My dad was a business owner on a car lot, and I remember, when I was little, I'd see him when he left for work, and he wouldn't get back till I was asleep. So it was like, a normal 40-hour work week wasn't a real thing,
right?
For us, and I think really that kind of corresponded in here. I just took my dad, the work ethic that he had, and just applied it straightforward. That's all I knew. So any job that I've ever had, I basically gave 110%. But it just never gave back like American Income did.
Do you think it's what it takes, Brent? I mean, for someone to be successful, if you were to give somebody advice, let's say that, you've got a son now, Cash, and let's say that years later, he wanted to be in the business, what advice would you give him as someone that was getting into the business to be successful? Because we always want our kids to do better than we do.
Yeah, well, you mentioned like obsessive. I think that anything that you want to be great at, it's like you almost have to be obsessive with mastering your craft. And if you're not, then it's like there's going to be someone that's going to beat you. I mean, plain and simple. The whole hard work beats talent when talent ain't working hard. I mean, that goes hand in hand. So you have to be obsessed with being the best that you can be to be the best, to beat everyone else.
And when you got into the business, it's not like you had a business background, right? I mean, what were you doing before you got into business? So you're in business, sales, now you're in an executive level leadership position. So you have moved up through multiple ranks to get to where you're at. And, truthfully, you're at the top echelon of all the leaders in the company. You could have any geography you want with the company. But before that, you weren't a business executive. You didn't have a business degree.
Absolutely not. I was a blue-collar guy. I was a Ford mechanic for like 10 years. No real sales background, customer service, anything like that. I actually got into the business. I went to a wedding with her. Didn't want to go to, didn't know anybody there. She was pregnant. She couldn't even drink. I thought we was going to have the worst time ever. Ended up having a couple drinks, running into a couple people. Met Matt Parks and Mark Salvaggi, and now, I mean, the rest is history.
That's
so,
right.
changed everything. But no, just a blue collar greasy mechanic, from the country, and just given an opportunity, and I try to take full advantage of the opportunity.
With that, guys, Brent Bowling, #1 general agent, all of American Income Life, #1 above everybody else, over 7,000 people with this company, and well-deserved. I've seen this guy since he came up in the business as a brand new agent, blue-collar guy, all the way up to where he is today, and it's been such a joy and a pleasure, and I know where he's going to be in 5 years and 10 years and 20 years from now is he's going to continue to break records. He's going to continue to set the bar because of his discipline, because of his love for Jen and their children, because of his loyalty to the opportunity, and because of the mission that he has for his people. So with that, can't wait to talk to you guys again. We're looking forward to it. And again, Brent, thank you so much for spending time with us.
Thanks, Mike. Appreciate
Absolutely.
it.
Arias and Travis, Jameson, James, Matt Hart, Zach Hart. I mean, the list goes on of people that have had tremendous impact on this company. And it can be intimidating when you look at all of the great SGAs and leaders that there are out there and amazing organizations. But I have to tell you that as much as I do get starstruck being around, Rick Adelia, or you see what Theo's doing in Category 1, Eric Giglione, I do. I have tremendous admiration for these SGAs. The numbers and their production are not scary to me because I know I've got a great team of leaders in Houston and Austin, Texas, soon to be Dallas, Texas. And my MGAs do a tremendous job. Josh West, Levita Hutt, Ernest Powell, Captain Mike Laramie is one of the best administrators in all of American Income Life. Nikki Sanders, who am I missing? Jay Washington, best dressed man at the convention. And without a doubt, Eric Shoptai. I think he's the best that's ever done it. I think he's going to do some things that are going to freak people out. And he's really just getting started. He's only been an MGA since February of 2016. And I think he's going to break a lot of records. So we're really excited. We're looking forward to repeating again as #1 in Category 2. That is a challenge to the other SGAs in the category. Without a doubt, take it home with you.
not because I disrespect you, but because I've got that much respect for you. To say that we're excited to compete with you, to push each other, to compete, to complete each other, and for us to have an epic year for Roger and his legacy year. Roger, we owe you a lot, and we plan on carrying on your legacy, just like Steve, we've carried on your legacy in Houston and Austin, and we hope to continue to do better. Thank you so much for the support.